Welcome back to News Guy Camping. This is Brian and I am the News Guy. Today I am out in the Allegheny National Forest. It's a rainy, wet day. It's supposed to rain later on a lot, and I have a new tent that I'm trying out. It is the Nature Hike Massive Hot Tent. I have the two-person version. I have a Nature Hike little stove, wood-burning stove that goes along with the tent. It is a really cool little setup. It's difficult to set up if you're not used to setting up this type of tent. You have to follow the color coding on the guides. I messed up. I missed one, so I had to undo it and redo it, and that was a pain in the you-know-what. But anyways, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my pillow and I'm gonna try and get a little bit of a fire going here, and I'll talk to you guys in just a little bit. I also have to change the battery in my action camera here, but stick around, I'll be right back. Today has been a comedy of errors. I forgot a lot of stuff. I forgot my foil sheet to put under my air mattress. I do have a foam pad, which hopefully will keep me warm enough. The hot tent should do a good job of keeping me nice and warm, hopefully. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using to start a fire in the hot tent very shortly here. It's starting to rain a little bit, and so I'm probably going to get inside the vestibule here, and you can see, hopefully, it's kind of roomy here. Oh, and also, let me show you something that is, I'm going to give you a sample of this. It's a stool. Yeah, it's a stool sample. Never mind. So I left my folding chair at home, so I need to stop and get something that I could sit on, and hopefully this will hold my weight. Stopped at a bargain outlet store, paid $8 for this little metal stool. Cross your fingers that it will support me. I think it will. I'm going to head over to my car for a second. I'm going to grab the stuff I need to start a fire in here, and I'll get it going, and I'll be right back. So what I'm using right now is hardwood sawdust bricks. It's supposed to burn really well. It's supposed to burn hot, and it's supposed to leave like less soot inside of a stovepipe. And of course, me being the idiot that I am, I left my fire starters at home, so I have to use a paper bag and some cardboard to try and get my fire started. So we'll see how this goes, okay? Bear with me here. I think it has. I think it has caught the fire brick on fire, which is good. It seems to be working now just fine. Putting out a lot of heat. I mean a lot of heat. So now I am going to hopefully get something to eat real quick, a quick little snack, and then I'll be back to talk to you guys about my week and ask you how your week was. Hopefully everybody's been doing good. It's been a little bit of a chaotic situation for me with work and everything like that, and we had car problems, flat tire, you know, just a multitude of things. Murphy's Law, when it hits the most. So I get my coffee mug out here and make a little coffee and have a nice little chat with you guys. Hopefully you guys liked my explanation of, or haphazard explanation of what Pittsburghese is. So anyways guys, I've just been wondering how everybody's doing. I have 508 subscribers to the channel, so I'd like to hope that you guys would be willing to interact with me more. But please let me know how you guys are doing. I know Germs MRE, or Jeremy, is one of the only ones that really interacts with me, and I appreciate all his efforts and his interactions and his friendship. I think he's a fantastic human being. Mrs. Germs and the Ration Kitties, they're fantastic. But guys, let me know how you guys are doing, how life is for you guys. I'm really interested in finding out and in knowing. And so let me know, guys, okay? I care. I really do. My water is boiling here almost. And I'll get back to you in a second about my week, and we'll discuss what's been going on. Well, ooh, that's hot. That is hot. Was hoping to talk to you guys a little bit about my week. Rough week. Covered a homicide. Strange story. New Year's Eve, and a guy earlier in the year, I believe it was October, filed for divorce from his wife. They had, I believe, 4 children together. The one thing is that the husband didn't move out until 3 days before New Year's Eve, so the 28th. And apparently he had made plans with his wife to be with her and the kids on New Year's Eve, to ring in the holiday, you know, the new year, everything like that. The wife apparently canceled her plans with him, with the husband, which I guess caused the husband to drive past the house. He saw a car that he did not recognize. So the husband had like a pouch on, and he grabbed a gun from his car and let himself into the house with his key. The locks hadn't been changed because he had moved out only 3 days before. And he walks in to the house, walks past a crib where his infant son is sleeping, walks into the area where there's a couch, and on the couch he sees a guy and his wife eating Chinese food. The husband pulls out the gun and shoots the, allegedly, this is all allegedly shoots the victim 10 times. Then, according to the affidavit from the state police, the husband checks the pulse of the guy, picks up his phone, calls 911, and says, "I just found a strange man with my wife and I killed him." Yeah. A source told me that the gentleman died, the victim died, with a spoon in his hand, or fork in his hand, whatever. You talk about a odd story. Very, very, very odd story. And to make things a little bit stranger, apparently 15, 20 years ago, in that same house, a husband beat his wife, locked her in a bathroom, bound her up in duct tape, and a standoff had ensued. And when the state police approached, the husband, in that case, 15, 20 years ago, however long ago it was, shot at the troopers and hit a trooper in the jaw. So we interviewed a neighbor who said that that house was cursed. And, you know, I can't argue with his logic. That's exactly what it seemed to be, that this house may have been very well cursed. But yeah, so that was an awful way to start off New Year's Day. Say the least. You'll be seeing this when it's after New Year's. It'll be into the first week of New Year's, actually. So happy 2026, everybody. Very strange. Very tragic, because there was 4 kids in the house, and infant, and I think the oldest one may have been 6, 7 years old, if my logic is right, or my information was right, I should say. Also, covered a fight between 2 biker gangs, or as we put it on the news, motorcycle groups. This fight happened about 3 months ago, where members of one motorcycle gang allegedly were drinking at a bar, and another opposite biker gang came in. Words were exchanged, as sometimes things happen like that, and tempers were raised, voices were raised, punches were thrown. And bats were produced, people were beaten. Yeah, someone pulled a gun, allegedly fired some shots off, everybody cleared out. Unsure whom, what faction of what gang did or did not, unknown, at least to me. So, fast forward to about a month and a half later, in a little town called White Oak, in between Westmoreland County and Allegheny County in western Pennsylvania, a gentleman on a motorcycle was shot to death. The gentleman who was shot and killed was allegedly the person who started the fight between the 2 gangs. Allegedly. I'm not exactly sure. I was not in the courtroom. But the one group is accused of shooting the other guy who started the brawl. 8 total defendants out of, I think, I want to say 16. I'm probably wrong, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, that was an interesting day. I don't know if you can hear the rain. I'm sure you can. But yeah, it's coming down. So something else I covered this week was a hunt for a fugitive. It was kind of interesting. A gentleman who had a lengthy criminal record to begin with was wanted by a local police department for skipping for charges, and he was a fugitive, not appearing. So, allegedly, this gentleman had previously this year kidnapped his wife and took her down to Kentucky, where the woman escaped, called police, and he was arrested, and he was returned to the area, to Western Pennsylvania, and the gentleman bonded out. I don't know why his bond was so low, but that's between the magistrate and the court system and the judicial system, but that's a pressing question. This gentleman is also wanted for charges out of another location. He's in a house. The police come and, the sheriff's department come with the arrest warrant, and he eludes capture. He escapes. So there's a manhunt for him in this area of the town of Latrobe, Pennsylvania, the hometown of Mr. Rogers and of Arnold Palmer. This gentleman is not a nice neighbor, to say the least. Fast forward to the next day, we cover the story about the search for this guy. The Latrobe police put out a wanted, be on the lookout for this gentleman. And we do our story, talk to neighbors, what they saw with the search and everything like that, and people are worried that this guy's running around because he's considered armed and dangerous. Right after we get done with our live shots and we go back to our bureau, and about an hour after I get home and everything like that, I hear all hell breaking loose, that they're searching for this guy and they think they have him in a house, but it's a barricaded mail situation and he's suicidal. And then all of a sudden I hear, get the canine, on, this is on the scanners, and I hear he's barricaded, and then I hear the scanners go off and they're saying, get a tourniquet. Apparently the gentleman had gone back to the house that he was originally found at and escaped and came back. And I guess he was making threats against the person inside the house, and they informed the police where he was. Well, the gentleman barricaded himself inside the bedroom, basically decided that he was going to try and kill himself by doing self-inflicted harm with a knife. Fortunately, the authorities were able to get to him in time. They treated his wounds on the scene, transported him to the hospital, and now he's in jail. But it's not the smartest move to go back to where you came from when the police were actually there at the beginning. But the ironic thing is that we were on that street and I was getting video and I shot the porch of that location, not knowing that he was actually inside that house at that time. That was kind of interesting. Yeah, it was weird, very weird. I'll come back to you guys in a little bit. I think I'm going to make a little bit of dinner here shortly. It is a little bit after 6, 10 after 6. I added another sawdust brick to the hot tent stove, and it is really nice in here right now. I took my rain jacket off, and I'm just really comfortable right now. The floor is kind of cold, and you can hear the rain, I'm sure. It's coming down kind of hard. We had a little bit of a 15-20 minute stoppage of rain, and it's coming back up again, but I'll show you on the radar. It's supposed to stop around 9 o'clock or so tonight. I'm going to go through my ration here, my British ration, see what I have, and see what I can make for dinner, because this is a beefy boy. It's, look at that. Yeah. Nib Knobs, oat biscuits. Those are, well, I'll go through it right now. Oat biscuits. Okay. I have the chocolate pudding and chocolate sauce. I think we have to heat this up. This is, it's not like a pudding like you and I know in America. This is like a cake with like chocolate sauce. They call it a pudding. Pudding is any type of dessert, from what I understand in British English. Let's see. I have barbecue peanuts. Yeah, I just have barbecue corn nuts, so I'm gonna hold off on that. Halal chicken stroganoff. Ooh, that sounds really good. Let's see, what else? I have, ooh, Punjabi chickpea curry. I think I have a winner right here for my dinner. I'm going to set this off unless there's something else that comes on, but I think that's why I chose this ration. And I get all my rations from the same place that Ration Nerd gets his. I'll put the gentleman's email address down here if you want to get them. He's fantastic. I would highly recommend, if you like to go camping with rations, he's the gentleman to get your stuff from. His prices are very good too. This is fruitful muesli with milk. Yeah, and I'm lactose intolerant, so we won't be having that. I've got, oh boy, this is a beefy bar here. This is a cherry. What is this? Oh, cherry coconut flapjack. I like cherry. I do not like coconut. So I may have to save this for my wife. Yeah. Let's see, what else do we have here? We have, oh, and we have, ooh, apricot confiture. I assume that's jam. Apricot jam. And let's see, you've got the accessory pack here. I've got fortified strawberry energy drink. I have hot chocolate flavored powder with sugar and sweetener. I might have that later on tonight, even though I do have hot chocolate with me. I have super soft tissues and something to wipe your bum with if you need to. I have alcohol-free antibacterial wipes, a couple of those. I have tea bags. I have coffees, 2 coffees, 2 tea bags. That's what she said. I have extra mint gum. I have banana flavored protein drink powder. That might be something to have in tomorrow morning. I have grapefruit flavor drink powder. I've had this before. It is excellent. I'm not a big fan of grapefruit, but this is excellent stuff. I have, what else do I have here? I have whitener or creamer. 3 packs of that so far. I think I have more. Let's see. Well, I have white sugar for the tea or the coffee. Yep, more whitener, 4 packs of that. Yep, 4 packs of sugar and whitener. I have more gum. I have fortified apple flavor energy drink powder. Yeah, that sounds great too. What else do I have? I have some windproof, waterproof matches, another pack of sugar, and I have sambal spicy red chili sauce. Ooh, yeah, I think that that's gonna be good. I have another pack of extra mint gum, and I have the British ration spork. Look at that. I love this thing. I lost my other one from my previous British ration, and I'm upset about it, but I'm glad I got another one. Yeah, so I'm going to put everything back except for the chickpea curry, and I think I'm going to get the little stove going here to heat up some stuff, and I'll see you guys back in a little bit. All right, I'm getting ready to have some of my dinner here. I'm gonna get it over here. Ooh, I have it steeping in this boiling water. Oh yeah, that's nice and hot. That is definitely nice and hot. Yeah. All right. Well, let's get this out here. Ooh. Put my pot of water up here. I wanted to try out, I have a Swedish Trangia stove with a mess kit, Swedish mess kit. It's from 1973. You've seen them all, but I'm after it stops raining, I'm probably going to go and get it out and get some alcohol gel, put it into the Trangia stove. I want to try it out and see how it is. But I'm really looking forward to doing that too. But yeah, the Swedish mess kit, this seems to have heated through pretty well. It's nice and warm. And well, let's get digging into this, okay? Oh man, I don't know if you can see into there. Spill it, but ooh, that looks good. Ooh, just stir it around a little bit here. All right, guys, there we go. Chickpea curry. Very good. Chickpeas are firm, not mushy, they're not hard. Curry is just the right amount of spice. I saved the sambal hot sauce for the, I'm going to save that for the chicken stroganoff for tomorrow. Maybe my lunch tomorrow. Gonna relax a little bit more, watch some YouTube, catching up. I just watched Steve Marsh video, and now I'm on the Scottish Summiteers video. I wish I could really get out and do the wild camping that they do. Even the 80s kids outdoor. 80s kid outdoors. He does a lot of bothy videos, and I don't know if you know what a bothy is, but it's like it's an old house that is managed by the Bothy Association in England, and I don't know, I think that's in Scotland too. But it's like a little shelter, but it's like an old house, and it's maintained. It usually has a stove. Sometimes it's taken care of, sometimes it isn't. It's up to the person who uses it for that evening, or the group of people, to clean it up and look after it and everything like that. And they're usually on old farmland, and sometimes they have a toilet, sometimes they don't, but it's usually all outdoor. It's a either a composting toilet or even rarer, a flush toilet. It's something I'd like to do also. Maybe spend a night in a bothy, sleeping bag, fire, cook a meal, have coffee in the morning. Just to say I did it. Hopefully sometime I'll be able to go to the United Kingdom and get to explore the wilds of another country. I'd really like to go up to Canada and see what they have to offer. I don't know if you can do dispersed camping up there like what I'm doing now. I'd have to see if you can go in like a national forest or national park or something like that. I'd have to look that up and see. It is going to get down to 33 degrees tonight, so I should be more than comfortable in this. I just wish the rain would stop. I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna watch a little bit more YouTube, catch up on what the Scottish Summiteer is doing, and enjoy my fire. I have to empty out the ash pit. I'm gonna see how far I can get with 2 logs, or 2 bricks, I should say, and you know, gonna enjoy the rainy evening. Listen to the rain hitting off the roof of the tent here. But this inner layer is really doing well, and I'll take a gander at what it's showing right now. Says the carbon dioxide here is 532. I don't know if you can see that or not. And the carbon monoxide is 0, which is good. So the carbon dioxide has gone up a little bit. Well worth getting a dual carbon dioxide monoxide detector. This is a Pildegro, or Pildegro, however you want to pronounce it. And it's magnetic. If I had metal here, this part can stick on something. I can stick it to the side of the hot stove, but that would be that'd be stupid and dangerous because it would probably melt. Because there is plastic here. But anyways, I will get back to you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna listen to the rain and watch some video. Okay? Talk to you guys in a bit. All right. Here's a little update. It is 9:15. And the rain has started to let up. The wind has picked up a little bit, but it hasn't been too bad. I have another brick in the stove here. It's been going like crazy, keeping it nice and warm in here. I do have my down booties on. Yes, I know, they're macho. But I don't care. They're nice and warm underneath this down sleeping bag. I should be nice and toasty. I'm gonna put my head under here, but I'm still not ready to go to bed yet. For whatever reason, I'm not tired. Maybe it was the 2 cups of coffee. It's been really quiet up here. I haven't heard any coyotes like I did last time. I think the rain has kind of kept them down. But I'm in almost the exact same spot I was about a month ago. Well, good morning, guys. It's a little around 8:30 this morning, and I just woke up. I woke up a couple times to pee. Of course, who doesn't? And okay, so maybe you younger guys don't, but I do. Anyways, kept really warm in this tent here. I let the fire die out around 10:30ish, 11ish, and it got really cold. This thing does not retain heat when the fire goes out, but I'm sure because of all the ventilation in here, because that part over there is ventilated. And heat was escaping from the stove jack here. But anyways, so I ran to my car and I got my my little nature hike heater, and I used that, and I inside this little vestibule here, this little sleeping area, I used that, and I kept fine. I still had my down sleeping bag and my fleece quilt. I was perfectly fine. I don't know if you can see it. Now it's a little bit of water, but that's on the outside. We got some snow. There's just a tiniest bit of condensation. I mean, I mean, barely enough. I mean, okay, so it's dripping a little bit. But yeah, I mean, that's to be expected. I see I just got dripped on there. To be expected. Because of the cold temperatures that hit last night. But I gotta say, I'm very impressed with the tent. I think I need a bigger hot tent stove. The nature hike is nice. I just don't think it has the capacity to keep it warm here, fully warm. Keeping it fully warm, I think, was the tent's doing. But I think I need a bigger capacity stove to generate a little bit more heat. And so I'm going to be looking out to get a larger capacity stove. I don't know if you can tell behind me here or up here, but we got a little dusting of snow on the tent here. So I'm gonna start to clean up in here. It's doing some nice little flurries here, and I'm gonna have to get on the road here. I have some stuff I have to take care of back at the house, and it's a 2.5 hour drive for me. So anyways, I'm gonna be going. Once again, the nature hike, massive hot tent, great little tent. But right now, I'm gonna get some coffee going, get packed up, and I'm gonna go. And I hope you guys have a good week. God bless you, and I'll see you on my next little adventure, okay? And remember what I keep telling you guys, stay off the news. Bye.